From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the L.A. Chargers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now Jackson on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken at the 18. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st down, Watson. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others. He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Pittman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run right here with Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
No timeout.
Back to throw, Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson now. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. KJ Hamler, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Succop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
We talk about setting a tone and beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now Jackson on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Jackson throwing once more. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's second and 3. Here's Jackson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to bowl it his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Justice Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Second down and 6 now. Now Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. And they only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Throwing is Jackson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Watson on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The final shot before the break. Watson. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards. To 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. It hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Underneath here to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Justice Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson now on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Watson now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Put it on, put it on. Hey, 24. Put it on, put it on.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Past the 20. 5, touchdown. KJ Hamler. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Dolphins 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Watson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, 55. Hey, 31.
Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aleem McNeil in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
54 is down, he's coming. Hey, you gotta stop.
Watson now to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Alert! Hey, 55. 26.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Breaks a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They'll run with Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.